Hello and welcome to Console and Tech Accessories. Now a couple of weeks ago I made a video on this, and this is an excellent flip grip for the Nintendo Switch. But as soon as I posted it, people were asking me about the G-Story version, which is similar and it could solve some of the problems that I had. So I immediately went out and got one, and I've been playing with it ever since. And if you didn't watch the original grip video, I'll leave a link above where you can see it. And although I've loved that case for many reasons, no matter what I did, I couldn't keep the flap closed. Well, this G-Story flap case not only fixes that, it also has some major improvements. That means if you are looking for a flip case for the Nintendo Switch, then you need to be seeing this. So let's put this down on the tech desk, turn up the lights, and let's have a look at this, the protective flip case from the Nintendo Switch from G-Story. Hello, and here we are down on the tech desk. Here is the case. This is the original Pro case, the one that I was going to compare it to. This is the one I've already done a video on. It's a really good case. I really do like it, but today we're going to focus on this one, which I think supersedes this one in almost every way. So this is what you get, and when you get in the box, what you get is you get like a kind of clear plastic box with some bits on the back, and it comes wrapped in cling film, and on the back it just has some information about it in different languages. Now when I didn't really research this before I went and got it, and if you look on the back, it has kind of like some different kind of features or different things that it can do, which is really nice, and I'll go through them with you. And then inside that box, what you get is a thank you card, so you can look them up and say thank you for the product. Brilliant. And you also get a screen protector, which is good. If you don't have a screen protector on, just stick one on. It doesn't matter what. This isn't particularly good quality. It's quite thin. I've already got one on, so I don't need to put one on. But if you haven't, stick it on. Something is better than nothing. Okay, so here is the grip itself. And when you first take it out, it feels beautiful. It feels a lovely, lovely quality. So kind of on here and all the way around on the back here, it's hard, I'd say plastic or cardboard. I think it's probably plastic inside, but it's covered in like this material. So I don't know if you know, this has been out quite a while. So this is the official Switch Lite grip case. It's exactly the same as that. It feels premium. So they do a light version of this, which I'll be doing at some point. But this, in the meantime, I've got this is the official one, and it feels lovely. And that is translated here. It just feels lovely to hold. Really nice. And then inside, it's almost got like this felty feel. So when your Switch is sitting on there, it's almost protected on there. So it's a really nice feeling inside as well. So on the case itself, you have up here, you have a couple of metal rivets either side to hold on this hinge. Now this hinge here is metallic, and if I show you, this bit here folds individually and this one folds individually like that. So let's put the Switch in. Now there's a couple of ways you can do that. It says you put it in there and slide it in, but what I've been doing is putting in kind of like the left side and then just poking that down there. It ain't coming out, okay? It ain't coming out, so it's nice and stuck in there, which is really nice. And when you close it up, I was thinking that these metal bits here might be touching the Switch. They don't. So in there, they don't really touch the back of it, and they don't really touch the front of it. So it's okay. There's enough of a gap in there for it not to be metal to be touching on there. And it certainly hasn't scratched. Over the times I've been playing it, it certainly hasn't scratched anywhere around there. And then when you fold it over, these lumps on the top here, they are obviously for the thumbsticks, and no matter how hard you try, you cannot press the thumbsticks down. Okay, the properly solid. It's a really solid case. It's fantastic. It's obviously not going to be protecting if you drop it from a great height because it's only a couple of millimeters thick, but for fingerprints and for the occasional knock and drop, I think that would be fantastic. It's about 24.6 centimeters wide by 10.9 centimeters high, and it is thickest with these bits. It's around 3 centimeters. And if you go over it, on the top, it's completely open at the top apart from the hinge, which covers a little bit of the vent, but not too much. It's okay. There's enough for it to come out. your 3.5 SD card, your volume, and your power, and then your triggers. And I want to point out this bit here. So this bit here, when that's resting on the desk, it rests on the case, not on your triggers. So it's a nice little bit of extra protection for your triggers. Brilliant. Another thing really good. So this is what the other case suffered for. It didn't close properly. It didn't stay closed properly. But if I show you this, if you look at this, look, ready? Watch it snap shut. There you go. So it's got a couple of magnets in there that keep it closed. When you've got it shut, this hinge does a good job of keeping that on there. But also a couple of magnets in there just to keep it shut, which is brilliant. This flap doesn't come off, okay, so it will have to stay on. I don't know if that's a negative for you, not for me. Don't hold it against it, you just have to keep that flap on. But there's a couple of things that this does that helps with, okay, and the first one is quite brilliantly a sunshade, okay, so it stays put wherever you put it. But if you're playing it, so I can still see the screen and I can have this flap down about there. And you can use it in the sun and it will block the sunshine. So you can use the switch in the sun and it uses a sunshade. It's a brilliant idea. Absolutely fantastic. And then also, what you can also do is fold this all the way back. Bang, you've got yourself a desktop stand and an adjustable one as well. You can have it at different angles, whichever angle you want it to. Let's see if how far we can go back. No, not that far. There we go, about that far if you want to go back or further up. So for me, I'm about 40 centimeters away. About there is perfect. And you can have it as a desktop stand, so if you're going to play desktop mode. Brilliant. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this, but you're looking at around £13 or $19 for this. So not much at all, really. Really cheap for what feels like a really well built, good quality case. I mean, like I was saying, it feels lovely. And this is going to stay on my Switch now because I do like a flip case. Because I don't really want to take out cables. I don't have to take out my dock or anything else. I just like to take the Switch. And this will fit in my pocket beautifully. All right, it's got a little bit higher there and there, but you're going to have that anyway with the Switch because of the thumbsticks and the triggers. But for a small, thin profile case, absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this if you're looking for a flip case for the Nintendo Switch. So there we have it then. That was my look at the G-Story flip case. I think this is an absolute belter, and I think if you're looking for a flip case, this is the one. I think this is absolutely fantastic. But do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And what do you think of it compared to this one? This hasn't got a brand name to it, so we'll call it kind of like the First Grip. So what do you think of this, the First Grip, compared to the G-Story? Now, G-Story do a Switch Lite version of this. I've only got the Nintendo Switch version. This Lite version is actually out of stock in the UK, but as soon as it comes back in stock, I will be doing a review on it and comparing it to the original Switch Lite flip case. But let me know down below what you think of this, because I think this is an absolute belter of a product. Okay, please do subscribe, do stick a thumbs up, I'd much appreciated it, and until the next video, bye bye.